What's up, guys? So I've had the Benchwheel electric skateboard for about a year. So what I wanted to do was do an updated review 1 year later and see just how it's working out for me, address some of the problems that you guys have talked about on YouTube in the comments of my other videos, and I'll just tell you how I feel about the board a year later. A full battery is going to get you out there and get you back. So let's get out there and take a ride. So we're off, we're riding right now. I thought that Erie would be a pretty good place to do this 1 year update review because there's a path that goes the entire length of Presque Isle, and it is buttery smooth and it's perfect for riding a skateboard. There's really no hills or anything to climb on this path. Not that this board can't handle hills, because it can. The thing is, I know like in my previous videos I had said that, you know, this thing is just as powerful as a boosted board, and it's not. You know, just going off of specs, that's what you're led to believe. The specs on it alone just say that it can go 22 miles an hour or something like that, and you know, that's just not the case. We did some speed tests in previous videos, and the maximum that I had this thing, you know, I think 14 miles an hour, and 14 isn't bad. I mean, it's not the quickest board on the market or anything like that, but it certainly is really fun, and it doesn't cost $2,000, okay? So after 1 year of having this board, I am still very happy with the speed that it offers, for sure. So, we already talked about speed. Let's talk about connectivity. A lot of you guys out there had said that you guys were having connectivity issues between the remote and the skateboard. And me personally, I've never had a connectivity issue at all. You know, knock on wood. Anytime I turn the thing on and I start riding, it's good. I've got speed control and I've got brakes. My brakes have never failed. I've heard some of you guys say that. It's not something that I've experienced, and I feel like maybe, you know, some people think that I'm not being honest about that, but I most certainly am. I've never experienced anything. I've never had a belt snap. You know, and I also don't ride this thing as much as like some of you other guys. This is kind of more of a recreational activity for me. It's not how I get to work. You know, I don't ride it every day. So the wear and tear on my board alone is probably a lot less than some of you other guys out there. Let's talk about the battery. I have ordered a second battery, and the reason that I did that was because I thought that it would be easy enough to just flip-flop the batteries on the run if I took a battery, threw it in my backpack, and went on a longer trip. You have to have some pretty fancy soldering skills in order to switch the battery out. Nothing that you could do on the run unless you have a battery-powered soldering gun, which I'm not sure that anybody's gonna carry with them. I rode about 6.5 miles yesterday, and I came back with half a battery still. You know, and this is the first battery. This is still the first battery I've had on this board, you know, since I bought it for a year. What I'm gonna tell you is that when you're charging your board, the main thing that you wanna do is you wanna charge it enough to charge it and then take it off the charger. Don't leave it on overnight. Don't leave it sit there on the charger for 3.5 days. You're gonna overcharge your battery, and you're gonna end up killing the thing. You know, it's the same thing with a phone. You don't want to leave your phone plugged in for 2 days straight. You charge it until it's ready, and then you take it off. All right, back on the road. Had a little mishap with the GoPro. I ran it over with the skateboard. GoPro's fine. Those things can take a beating. I know that there's all of, you know, you guys out there that had problems with the board and stuff, and I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that I haven't experienced anything like that, so I can't really comment on any problems or issues as of yet, you know? I mean, and I've had the board for a year. It's still a fantastic piece of machinery. I love it. The fact that it doesn't have any kind of interchangeable battery, that does suck. I guess that is something that I would have looked for when I was buying the board, had I known a little bit more about electric skateboards at the time. You definitely get the looks whenever you're riding the skateboard. Well, they're probably looking at me as I'm nuts because I'm like holding this giant camera rig and skating around on an electric skateboard. But it's a lot of fun, and you know, it definitely grabs the attention. Everybody is asking, is it motorized? You know, how much was it? How fast does it go? How long does it last? How far does it go? And you know, I only have good things to say about all of it. And you know, a year later, there's a lot of things that I've bought last year that I have since retired, and this skateboard is definitely not one of them. I'm not being paid to talk about Benchwheel. I don't even sell Benchwheel skateboards anymore. I had to close Accelerated Skate only because it was a communication thing between me and the customer and, you know, the company, and it was really hard to keep track of. I have a full-time job, and you know, it was something that I wanted to do and see if I could possibly do full-time, but it wasn't working out that way. All right, so we rode the whole 4.5 miles out to the monument, and so what we're gonna do is turn around and we're gonna ride back, and I still have no worries that I'm gonna make it. So let's do it. As far as battery life goes, I'm still only down 1 notch, so I've got more than enough battery life to get me there. And you know, there's so many different factors as far as battery life goes. Like if you're climbing hills, then it's gonna be rough. Like your battery's not gonna last as long. All right, so I'm almost back to my car. If you can see, I've got 1 battery notch left, and I've traveled damn near 8 miles. Camera's just facing the board at this point, and I'm so close to my car that there's no sense in fixing it. Alright, maybe I'll fix it. Maybe I'll fix it. Alright, I'm gonna fix it. The thing pisses me off.
Take a look, I got the best for me. Take a look, I got to take a look. Take a look, I got the best for me. Take a look, I got to take a look. Take a look, I got the best for me. Take a look, I got to take a look. Take a look, I got the best for me. Take a look, I got to take a look.
So, in summary, to end this video, what I can tell you is that the distance, the battery, and just the general construction of the board is awesome, okay? 1 year later, I haven't had any problems whatsoever. What I'm telling you is, if you have the budget to buy an expensive board, go do it. You will be very happy. They perform better, they're faster, they're more powerful. The longevity of the battery is incredible. They also cost a lot of money. But if you have the budget, go for it. All right, so what I'm gonna need you guys to do is go down there, comment, ask me any questions. I've had this board for a year. I can answer any kind of question that you might have about it at this point. I haven't had any issues, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna have issues. And if I do have issues, I will make another video about it. I will tell you. It's what this is all about. I'm not gonna tell you guys to go out there and buy crap. I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me, so I'm not gonna do it to you guys. I would appreciate any help that you guys could give me. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later.
Take a look, I got the